Hey guys, it's Carl from Carl Galler Builds, the channel that currently is building the beach buggy build. As some of you may know, hopefully you've been following the whole playlist. I have this 2003 Volkswagen New Beetle that I bought for 1,500 bucks about 4 months ago. I bought it expressly with the purpose of chopping it up and making it into a beach buggy. So today, without further ado, I've been leading up to this and hemming and hawing and circling it like a buzzard because I was a bit scared to start chopping, but today is the day, and I will show you what we're going to begin to do. So stay tuned. So in the last episode, I did almost all of the gutting. I won't belabor it because you can see pretty much everything that I did on the last one. So today, pardon me, I am going to be establishing my probably most important cut line, which until I was able to get this all apart, really never established. I'm going to pull this seatbelt actuator out, and I've determined that I want my roll bar to be set up in here. I'm going to do a plate here. It looks like there's a nice flat surface in there already. But before I do that, I'd probably start chopping from the inside. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just going to have to go start hacking. But anyway, my current line is... Actually, I think my current line protects this hump. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole, probably, from the top here. Maybe the top, this little kind of margin here, right in, out of the body to see where I land. Because I don't want to be below that. I want my body line to kind of cover over where the roll bar perch is going to be for aesthetic reasons. So that will be my next step. This is a little bit higher than I think I want to go. It's a nice margin. I think I'm going to go a little bit lower. So I'll drill a pilot hole. And we'll proceed to try to drill through this guy. Okay, guys, you have witnessed the first cutting of the metal. Let me see what we got here. So that is not level at all. Need to go down a little bit. It's still not level. It's still aiming up in the air. And what's cool is I have not punched out through the other side of the body. This is just, I'll do it professionally like some of you really good YouTubers who have. Hey, that these camera phones don't give as stable an image, and when I do stabilization, it does not translate well to the YouTube editor. All right, those are the two holes. That one was way up in the air. This one's a little lower. I have to come into right about here. I'm going to get real sophisticated. I'm going to take my level, which has a nice groove on the bottom to fit my drill bit. And then, there. will mark that as soon as I free up one of my 13 hands. Holy crapola. That ain't too shabby, guys. I can live with that. Sweet. Okay. Now we're off to the races. All right, so actually I think I got a little too excited too soon, because that's the back part of the pillar, and or for what, you know, lack of another term, I think it comes out to about here. So I'm going to do another internal drill, see where it comes out to, and I will try to keep that skin above that, otherwise it just will look like shit. Stay tuned. Bullocks! Alright, so it kind of blows a little bit, so I will bring my design and swooper down here. So gonna do a little bit more redesign work, which is kind of cool because we're doing this on the fly. It's not like we're doing this on CAD or anything like this. So don't despair, we will figure it out. Okie doke. So I know that this is pardon me, that's as far down as we want to go, so we need to connect this to at least this. I mean, we could do a swoopy loopy thing like this. That might look like shit. I like more flowy lines. So maybe start my radius. Bring the radius up. It looks like shit. It looks like shite. I can't hear you guys. You saying yes? You saying no? You saying I'm on the right track? Little swoopy doopy. I have this thing with trying to stay concentric, which I think is a mistake. I think it's too analytical and not artistic enough. So let me move away from concentricity. All right. Welcome to my sick world. That would give me, should give me every bit of my tower, but if I came out, gave myself a little bit more of a margin. The idea is for people to be able to get into the back seat pretty easy too. I mean, anything is going to be easier than climbing in through the door and moving the seat and all that shit. All right, well, I think that's what we're going to go with right there. Still swoopy doopy, still organic. I mocked up where the roll bar is going to go. Just kind of drew that, which kind of works out pretty good. People will be able to grab the roll bar, climb into the back seat. So I'm definitely of the old adage, measure twice, cut once. I try to measure 20 times, cut once, which is why my projects kind of drag on. But anyway, so consider these little spots here as part of the measuring, these 2 drill holes. So, you know, look, I'll patch these 2 little guys here with my wonderful welding skills that I have not tried out yet. And, you know, it saved me so much aggravation because my first line was down here and I could have gone crazy and started chopping the crap out of it without double checking. And then I would have been like, well, now what the hell do I do? I have to put skin back on here and stuff like that. So I'm tooting my own horn right now. Hopefully it works out the way I planned, but we will find out momentarily. I'm getting the grinding stuff all set up. Holy shit! Holy shit! Honey, if you're wondering where your little cute little gardening knee pad thing is, I used it for the car. Try not to make it too greasy. This is cutting like butter. Look how little the disc got. This disc is almost gone, but since it's so small, I think it'll be better for my radius. So I'm going to jump over here to a little bit of my radius and see what we can salvage out of this disc. That wheel's pretty much done. Where that came from? 10-pack. Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freight. I should get a sponsorship from them. From this, because I'm going to go out. I'm going to get one of the tubing benders because I'm going to attempt to make my own roll bar as well. Guess where I'll be getting that from? You guessed it, Harbor Freight. As I was grinding, I could feel the areas where I was hitting into that structural bar. I'll have to obviously grind that out. It's coming along pretty good. The radiuses look pretty good. I was hoping not to botch them up too much. Definitely tougher with a big wheel. That's the structural member. Oh, I got myself. Just a little bit. myself a little bit. Cut right through my glove. I guess the glove. One layer of skin, no biggie. I gotta be cognizant. I'm sure there's special gloves for that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Carl, you're doing it wrong. I dig it. But it is fun. All right, so I'm gonna try to cut away a little bit of this structural member. I've only got a few hours today, and I want to get a piece of this car off of the chassis. I mean, off of, yeah, just off. I want it in the trash bin. I want it off, I tell you, I want it off. So, let's see where I will start from. I'm gonna leave myself a margin on the inside, and then I can always grind it down. Draw myself a line, just myself a nice margin. So I can always cut more off. It's a bitch to have to try to put shit on, especially when you're a novice welder. Hey guys, quick interruption of the latest episode. I am editing right now, and I just noticed that for some reason I did not record the actual removal of the first huge chunk from the door, which I cannot believe, because that was the most exciting thing. I gave a shout out to some people, including Jim Poole, and including AJ Kessler, and including Chuck and Trevor, who were all saying, when are you going to cut that car up? So it's done, but now carry on. Enjoy the show. There is so much redundancy in here. I'm going to take the skin off first. I'm going to cut it right down here, and that way it just allows me to dig in deeper and deeper. Alright, don't know if I have the right blade. I'm going to try the Sawzall. Might be another, I might have to do another run to Harbor Freight. Alright. Down there, I want to move that out of the way. Well, I guess this blade was the right one. It's a demo blade. Ouch. They said it would be easy. They said it would be fun. Guys, so I'm peeling back the layers of the onion. And there are a lot of layers back in this side. I have to peel back and cut, and peel back and cut to get to the profile that I want. But this gives you an idea as to where I'm going to put the front roll bar. It's going to be, I'm going to cut this back. It's going to be trimmed. The front purchase of the roll bar are going to be right back down in here, which is a really nice point of structural point. The roll bar is going to go up here, and I'm going to triangulate down to here, which is also another very nice structural area. So we'll have some triangulation here. So hopefully that's going to add enough structural integrity, because I mean this is triple, quadruple. I mean this is all beefed up for a reason, and I am taking a lot of it out. Now I am hoping to take some thick steel and essentially bridge all this, with the exception of this where there's a hole. I'll bridge all this and maybe core a hole through here. So kind of just tie it all together. But you know, I still don't know if I can even weld sheet metal, much less 3/16 or 1/4 inch. So anyway, that's where we are right now. Okay guys, that's it for today. I managed to get quite a bit done in, geez, I guess about 3.5 hours. Lots of exploratory surgery for the roll bar perch. As I said, I'm going to be coming up here, and then I'm going to be triangulating down here. So that should give me a nice, pretty nice thing. I'm not going to go real high with the roll bar. The idea is to get as close to this rendition as possible. I mean, obviously I've changed it a little bit. I've made it a little bit more organic. I think it's going to be really cool and dangerous as shit rolling down the road with your pretty much ass in the wind. But I sold my Harley and I bought this project because of that. Eventually, when you do these projects, by the way, you find out, are you a neat worker like some of these guys on YouTube, or are you a slob? And I think, unfortunately, I'm one of the slobs. I mean, I try to put stuff back and start organizing stuff, but I'm too excited to get to the next step. But let me slide the seat back pretty much all the way. Get into this thing. Well, I can step into it pretty easily, and the finished product won't have any sharp edges on it. But what would be cool is put like a highway peg here, or just to have a platform like right here. That'll probably work. Maybe I'll do like a non-skid, like a rubber step type of thing right here, like they do with the Jeeps, where they're chilling like that with their foot out the door. Let me get out of here and hopefully not cut my ass up. Okay, a lot of work to do. I would really appreciate your comments, suggestions. Listen, I know I'm taking a ton of the structural integrity out. I know that all this shit here was here for a reason. I know that it's double wall thickness. So besides stating the obvious, some suggestions on how to increase some of the rigidity in here. Like, I think that this is going to be a really solid place. I might to build a pad and to connect on here. Hopefully I can bolt into that. If not, I'll weld. Same thing with back here. So having this structure, having a triangulated structure here, I think will rebuild, and I'll use some pretty thick gauge metal for the roll bar. And number two is, like, we're not going down the highway. This is a beach cruiser for sure. But we're still going to hit potholes, and we're still going to, so I'm hoping that I don't taco everything together. I mean, we're going to be welding these skins on. There is a little bit of structural integrity there. Maybe I'll put in a rod across here, and But that's it. Today's episode, I guess it's episode 7 of the beach buggy build. We're actually chopping. Hoping to get to this point someday, not too long, not too distant future. And I really appreciate, I mean, I'm getting some really fun comments, some good encouragement from folks, some constructive criticism, and honestly, I was joking about not taking it. I mean, I think it's important. I mean, there's a lot of very accomplished guys out there, and I would love to hear, what your thoughts are. And, drop your comments down below. I always go like this, but I haven't figured out how to do that stuff. Hit the like and subscribe button up here. It's not up there. I haven't figured it out. Guys, help me out with this shit, really. Here's Harbor Freight. I'll drop a link down below. I don't know any of this shit. Help me out. But I'm having fun with it. Hopefully you guys are too. And that's it. I am Carl Galler with Carl Galler Builds. And there's the sunny side. So, down here, sunny Florida. But anyway, thanks for hanging with me today as I do this crazy carnage bullshit to my poor little beach buggy. And I am out. See you on the next episode. Oh, one thing. Like, share, and subscribe. As of today, I'm up to 56. 56. I can't wait till I'm at 100. At 100, I'm going to do a giveaway. It might be a Hershey Kiss. It might be a virtual kiss. But it ain't going to be a car like some of the big boys. I'll send you some chunks off of my cut-up card. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the love I'm getting. Bye.